Hi there. In this video, I'd like to ask you a question. Do you know what the quality of your data is? The quality of your data is going to have a significant impact on whether or not your machine learning models will be able to produce quality results. So let's look at what affects the quality of your data. One of the most common things that impact that is how complete is your data? Do you have missing data? Oftentimes, data will have some missing data points, or someone may have put values in there as placeholders to represent that the data was unavailable. In order to use machine learning, you have to fill in all of those data points. So you have to decide, can I put an average? Can I put a midpoint in there? Is there something I can replace it with? Or do I just need to exclude those particular records that don't have legitimate values in them? Another consideration is the quality of your data over time, because you may have been collecting data for a long period of time, but only recently was your data really high quality. You may have had initially some data that's at lower quality. Now that could influence the results of your model as well. So if there's a significant difference, that might be another consideration to say, I know I want to use as much of my data as possible, but I realize that I want to keep the quality data and exclude the data that may not be as reliable. So the last thing I want to talk about is understanding the distribution of your data. And a good way to think about that is a bell curve. So if you were to plot all of your data in terms of the most frequently used data points, oftentimes you will see there are certain data points that are used more often than others. A bell curve means that the most common data is in the middle, and then as you go further and further away from that midpoint, there's less and less data until you get to the far left and right where very few data points exist. That type of distribution is common, and there are certain types of machine learning techniques that take advantage of that. However, if your data is in a different distribution than that, it could be skewed in one direction or another, or have a totally different distribution, that could influence the type of model that would work best with that data. So it's always good to explore your data and have an understanding of the data quality, whether or not there's missing data points, and how your data is distributed, because that all will affect the quality of your machine learning results. Until next time, have a blessed day.